My name is Jensen. I've been involved in the health and care of horses for over 30 years now. We're in Del Mar, California. This is Horse Park, Show Park as most of us like to call it. There are probably 400 or 500 horses here in training, mostly hunter jumpers, a few dressage horses. I've had horses here. I've worked with as a therapist on a number of horses here, and most of these trainers now I've known for more than a decade, and some of these horses I've known for a couple of decades. Now she was a skinny, scrawny, one-sided horse. Now she looks like she's pumped up, and she looks like a quarter horse from the racetrack. I've always felt my job to be one of looking out for the horse's interest in terms of their health, their nutrition, and to bring as many non-invasive, helpful tools and technologies to the attention of these horsemen who are my friends and people that I work with. That's why we're here today, is to talk about one of the newer, better, more user-friendly tools at our disposal, and that's the PhD, which is a biofield enhancer technology. He's not complaining. I consider myself the advocate for the horse who can't speak. If you do something wrong, they don't respond. If you do something right, they do. Two things about the racehorses. Whatever you do has to work, it can't hurt, and it has to work fast, but you're not going to get paid, and you're not going to get invited back. So you're going to be out of business. As I mentioned, I worked for 25 years. And I mean, I had horses win every event you can name. Olympics, Grand Prix, Breeders' Cups, Kentucky Derbies, Triple Crown races, Pacific Classics, and they set track records and world records doing it. Okay? Accident? Well, of course, knowledge of anatomy and neurology all helps, but so does knowledge of acupressure and acupuncture and how chi energy moves through the body. And again, these are things you learn one by one as you become exposed to them over the years, and you see the different practitioners come along. If you ever worked around horses, you know, they're more sensitive to everything. Even though they're bigger, they seem to respond better. We've seen the difference just with simple tools, simple touches. Well, now we have something here with the PhD technology that's a little bit more sophisticated. It has a little bit more science than we've seen before, and guess what? It does work. The body has to be able to communicate. The cells have to be responsive. So if we can do something that's passive, like increase these biofields, hey, this is more than just something casual. And if that's what we can do while we're not present, now that horse or dog or cat is going to respond better to the medication, the nutrition, the love and attention, the exercise, all those things. Wow. So I think it's a very important fundamental tool. The cost of bringing in a therapist is X number of dollars an hour, and he can only be there for a limited number of hours. Whereas the cost of using, you know, a bracelet or a chip after the initial purchase, you know, as long as you don't lose the thing, it's indefinite. And who knows how great the benefits would be.
Because if you have a horse that's uncomfortable or in pain, they're not going to give you the optimal performance that we're working so hard to get. So it's our jobs as trainers to work with veterinarians and various other people to find the sources that are going to make them comfortable and happy to do their job the very best that they can, because that's really what they want to do. You know, that's all. I mean, that's what we ask them to do, and I think that if they're happy, they give it to us.
I'm very interested in bringing powerful new tools to the attention of the horse industry, the pet industry, because I think it is more demonstrative. You can actually see the results right in front of you, so you can believe it yourself. If you see your pet feeling better, you see your horse, wow, my horse is going around a little better. You know, he's not as crazy as he normally is. There must be something going on. Then you kind of think, well, maybe that'll work for me, or maybe it'll work for grandma. Why not?